What's up, witches? How we doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, witches? Say hi when you come in the building. Hey, the what for? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Tammy, what's up, darling? How are you? Hey, Brittany. What's going on, witches? What y'all up to? What are we doing? Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. We love unplanned lives. Thank you so much. I'm good. I'm bleeping. I don't want YouTube to get mad at me already. Exhausted, but I'm really good. That's why I wanted to hop on, because even though I'm so tired, I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm like in a really good mood, and I wanted to share it and tell you guys about my day. Your birthday's on the 25th. Hey, Aquarius. My brother's birthday's on the 21st. He's right on the cusp. Pluto hasn't been in Aquarius in 226 years. Big things for y'all. My brother just got sentenced to 2 years in jail. I don't know if that's in the stars. Don't feel bad for him. Don't feel bad. My brother's a hot mess, and as if you're not from the hood or have never had anybody incarcerated in your lives, that you may not be familiar with the phrase 3 hots in a cot, but that's exactly what he needs in his life. So he's right where he needs to be. You moved from Vegas back to New York with your baby? Hi, welcome back to New York with your baby. I hope you can come by HQ and say hi to us. Hey, Linda. What's up, witch? What's up to the Coven witches? Shout out to y'all. I just literally just posted right now in the Coven that I was going live, so I don't know how many of y'all are going to see that. Hey, Leslyn. Girl, your tea is back in stock. You better come get some. We got Skinny Spice and Blood Clot Chai back in stock. Come get your tea. It's in the Bronx, babe. BronxWitch HeadQuarters, right by Yankee Stadium. If you're in Brooklyn, you could just take the 4 or the D. Express. You'll be right here. We're an express stop. 4 or the D. Yeah, I spent all last week, and Alexis helped out too, restocking all of our teas. We have 2 teas that I had to wait because I was waiting on jasmine and patchouli to arrive. So Woke Up Like This and King Queen Durango were the only things I didn't restock. I literally restocked every single tea blend, yoni steam, and smoke blend. This week we're going to work on dressed candles because we got a big wholesale order. Shout out to our first wholesale order. There is a Botanica in Tucson, Arizona that's going to be carrying our dressed candles. So we have a big dressed candles order to take care of this week. So we're going to work on that. And we're going to get Woke Up Like This and King Queen Durango packaged up. And then we'll be fully stocked because we're going to make dress candle for the order, but also for the shop. So Alexis is going to be working some magic this week, honey. Wednesday and Thursday, she ain't going to be doing nothing but blessing, dressing, charging candles for y'all. Heal Thyself. We have Heal Thyself in stock, but everything else is sold out. So we're going to be restocking cleansing, Crown of Success, and protection, just candles. So that's happening. I'm excited about that. Feels really, really good to be back on my grind with our product line. If you guys don't know, we have a shop called BronxWitch HeadQuarters, but the grandparent of BronxWitch HeadQuarters is my product line, BronxWitch Bodega, where I made like herbal blends and magical items. And that has kind of taken a back seat to headquarters because the physical location needed so much of my time and energy. And now that it's doing pretty good, I have been able to get back to what I miss so much, which is actually making my blend. So I made everything, and now we're just finalizing packaging. But pretty much everything is restocked. So if you're looking for Bye Bye Blues, Basic Bish, Part of My Swag, Skinny Spice, all your favorite teas, Blood Clot Chai, Fertility. My fertility tea is getting a new name because we got emailed by a company that was like, if you don't change your name, we're going to sue you because we own fertility. And I was like, oh, damn. So we had to change the name. And there is an herb called myrtle in the blend, which is great for fertility, and magically is great for immortality and youth. So we're changing the name to Fertile Myrtle. So fertility, it's still fertility on the packaging, but on the website, it's been changed to Fertile Myrtle. So if you're looking for fertility, she's still there, just got a different name. Yay. Oh, accidental. Okay, cool. I thought you saw it in the coven. Nice. Yes, yes, come through. We have some really amazing figure candles that will be perfect for some candle magic. I find candle magic to be like the most accessible magic, no matter what your witch level. And we have some incredible figure candles that would be great for manifesting a new house or a new housing for sure. So come by, we got you. And if candle magic is something you're new to, we have a candle magic class on the portal that was taught by Madame Pamita, the author of the Book of Candle Magic. So I should trademark Fertile Myrtle, right? Yeah, we spell it like with a Y, like how Myrtle is spelled, but with an F, so it's Fertile Myrtle. I should trademark it. Nah. Spirit knows what it's doing. If it's supposed to be Fertile Myrtle, it'll be Fertile Myrtle. I ain't stressing it. But it is pretty clever, I have to say. So maybe. We'll see. Hey, Cynthia. What's up? What are y'all up to? What are y'all doing? I am decompressing after one hell of a day. One hell of a day. I went to a business boot camp led by my business coach, Natasha, of What Would Natasha Do? And it was incredible. But I was also up at 6 in the morning to head down to Midtown. And, you know, when you go to like these types of events, whether it's a business networking event or something like that, like you have to give what's called your elevator pitch, like over and over and over again. So everyone's like, hey, how are you? Who are you? And you have to be like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm the owner of such and such. And we do da-da-da-da-da. And it needs to be like your 30-second thing. But I met like 20 people. So I had to, you know, do the whole thing like 20 different times. So it was a lot. It's a lot of energy. Like, I think this is a Leo thing, but we have really intense bursts of like extroverted energy and then really intense periods of introversion. So if you've ever had a cat then that pretty much describes what Leo energy is like. Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. That pretty much describes what Leo energy is like. You know how your cat will run over to you and want to curl up and like cuddle your legs and do all that stuff. And then all of a sudden they're like, and I'm out of here. And they want nothing to do with you. That's very much what Leos are like. So when I go to stuff like that, it's a little intense for me. If I go to parties, if I go to anything, usually if you look around, you will notice that I'm missing for like 15 minutes halfway through whatever's happening. And I usually sneak off to the bathroom to just like sit in a stall for a little bit and just kind of like take a breather. Because when I'm on, I'm so on. You know what I mean? I'm so on. I'm full eye contact. I'm engaged in every conversation. I want everyone to feel really welcome and really safe. And someone actually told me today that I did that for them because they were nervous while they were giving their presentation. And they were like, I just want to tell you that you have such a warm smile. I was nervous, but I just kept looking at you while I was talking because like you just seemed like you cared and you engaged. And I didn't feel nervous talking about what I was talking about when I just imagined that I was just talking to you. I felt really good about that. So it matters that I'm so present when I socialize with people, but it takes a lot of energy to be present like that. And I usually need to take like a 15-minute breather, just kind of gather myself for like a second, and then I can get back out there. And then afterwards, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I am not the girl that's going to the after party. It's a wrap. I'm done. I'm done. I've shaked all the hands. I've said all the hellos. I've given out 45 business cards. I've talked strategy. I've talked business. I've talked promotion. I've talked all of it. All of it. I met a millionaire today, which is great vibes because 2024 is my millionaire year. So I was like, yes, this is the room I need to be in. These are the people I need to be hanging out with. I had a conversation with a millionaire, got to pitch my business to a millionaire. That was pretty dope. A black man at that. Okay, melanin popping. Yeah, so that was pretty amazing. And he was super interested, which was really nice. And when I told him that there's only one bookstore in the Bronx and we are now going to be the only metaphysical bookstore, his like ears really perked up. And I think when you tell people who are in business, especially if they have the capability of like investing in other people's businesses, and you say you're the only of something, they're usually very interested. So when I was like, yeah, we're the only metaphysical bookstore and we're the only new age shop in the whole borough, he was like, And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to ask you for nothing now, but just remember me. Can I get your email? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Just remember me, you know. I was telling him about my business plan and he's like, well, like, why haven't you made it yet? And I was like, oh, well, I'm really confident that I can write it. It's really a matter of like the financial part, the projections. I don't really know how to do that. And he like told me where to go to like get guidance on how to do my projections. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it done now and I'm gonna send it your way. Okay. Mr. Billionaire. Thank you. You love what we do with book exchanges and POC authors. Thank you. That means a lot. I was a book nerd as a kid. I always had a book in my hand. I was up late every night despite my mother's pleas to go to bed. I read through my local library, which is still open, still in business. I lived in that library and I was just a super voracious reader and I still am. That's why we have a book club. That's why I have a bookstore. Like I love books and I love Like, I just don't think anybody should not be able to get their hands on books. And I don't like the digitalization, if that's a word, of everything. Like, I get it, people drive and like listening to an Audible is like way more convenient, or having a Kindle, you can have like 1,000 books, in one little thing. I totally get that, but like, I'm just the type of person that needs to like touch the paper, highlight, write notes, dog ear my pages. Like, I know it costs more money, but I like to have the physical book. And I know I'm not the only witch like that. I feel like witches in general love physical books. And we always have to go downtown to get it, or we have to shop on evil, dirty Amazon. And yeah, I want to change that. I want to make books accessible in the Bronx. We have 2 million people at one fucking bookstore. That's crazy, you know? Thank you. Yeah, I shout out to Madam Pamita, who I just mentioned, who was so wonderful to be a guest instructor in the portal and teach the candle magic for solitary witches class. Um, she has become a friend of mine over the years, and also something of a mentor, because she's had her business for 12, 13 years. And she actually gave me that idea. She gave me that idea. She was like, I know you're a bookstore, but like, have you ever thought about used books? And I was like, no, I hadn't actually. And she was like, well, why don't you consider used books? You can just like take in donations, or something like that. I think I came up with the point program. You get a card, and we do the punch every time you bring in a book, and then when you fill up your punch card, you can turn that in and shop with it. Um, And I think I came up with the punch program, but she was like, yeah, you should just consider like taking donations and selling used books. And that got my brain turning. And then I was like, oh, okay. And now we have the used book program. And it's not just books, it's also decks. And the decks, we actually count, resort, cleanse, very important, and then shrink wrap them, so you can be sure that all the cards are there and everything's in good condition. And we don't sell any of our used books or decks for anything less than 50% off. So you're going to get a good deal. Sometimes we go less than that. Like if it's an old book, or it's like a deck that's like not really mainstream published or whatever, we usually sell them for $5, maybe 10. And that's important to me because, like I said, I just grew up loving books, and I love physical books, but it can get pricey. And the Bronx, the South Bronx in particular, is an underserved, low income area. And I want to make it easier for my fellow witches who are from here to get their hands on these things. So, do we have Ernest Holmes' Science of the Mind? I don't think so. I'm not sure what that one is about, but we pretty much stick to our categories are herbs and herbalism, seasonal magic, magic and witchcraft, astrology, crystals, tarot and divination, our book club reads, which we keep in a separate category so people can find them easily, and witchy books by POC authors. So I don't know if that would fall into any of those categories. When people make donations, sometimes we'll take stuff that's like kind of not 100% in our wheelhouse, and those books we'll offer for free. So we get like a lot of, hey, Ginger Snap, we get a lot of like self help books that are not exactly witchy, but are kind of like holistic and spiritual. And those books we have like a free take one, leave one bin. It's like $60 on Amazon. My gosh. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, I know we don't carry it. It's about how to break down the mind and manifest. Oh, probably be, when we expand, I definitely will have more categories that are less like witch specific and more broad to the entire like spiritual community. But right now we kind of focus on like the witchy books, that you want to get your hands on, especially how-to books for people. You read half, but you're going to get it again because it's so good. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, Cynthia, I'm definitely working that connection. You want to see your NICU journals in a bookstore? Um, on our website, there's a page called Wholesale Info. We sell our blends and candles wholesale, but we also buy wholesale from small authors, makers, etc. But we do it through a platform called Fair, which is basically like Etsy, but for bulk orders, for wholesale orders. Um, and I do like exploring different types of journals. So I can't promise. I have to check it out and see if I think it would like be something that our customers would want. But if you're on Fair, um, that makes it easier for us to buy from you. So check out that page. And if you have any questions, just email us. There's like a form to submit your info. Submit your info because then at least I can check it out and maybe we'll carry it. Yes, every witch has a bunch of books and decks that they don't vibe with anymore, right? Because we're exploring, we're learning, something might call to us at a particular time in our lives, or maybe we're just curious about a different path or tradition or something like that. So we all have witchy books that, we didn't really get to, or maybe you bought a deck and you didn't really connect with it. And you feel weird about throwing a tarot deck in the trash. I would um, donate it to us. You can bring them into the shop and we'll give you like a hole punch card, or you can ship stuff to us. We get that question a lot. And people be like, I live in Nebraska, but I have like a box of decks. Like, can I send them to you? Yes, you absolutely can send them to us. We will send you back a discount code so you can shop online. And that's our way of saying thank you. And our address is on the website. You don't need to ask permission or anything like that. Just find the address, send it to us. Make sure your return address is clear or leave us a note in the box with like your email or something so we can get your discount code to you. And yeah, that's how we'll say thank you. And we will make sure that your gently used books and decks get good homes. Hashtag witches helping witches. Damn it. Tea's already cold a little bit. I always do that. I always make tea before these lives and then I run my mouth and then my tea is cold. My tea is gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. I didn't. I stayed in bed. Yes, we are totally a tourist destination. That's our goal, is to be a destination spot. And we have these cards called our point of interest cards at the shop that has a map of the area with other spots for you to go to. So if you come visit HQ, you can grab a card and it has like some of our favorite places to eat, the local museum, there's a dance studio, there's a new coffee shop. So we have those all on the map. So when you come to the area, you have other things to do. You can't drink hot drinks? I love a hot drink. It's very much become a thing for me in the morning. Like I'm about to try this new productivity shot. Kind of reminds me of 5 Hour Energy, like how back in the day, I don't know about you guys, but I would not have survived my 2 years of law school if it wasn't for 5 Hour Energy. I was heavy on those things. What they're made out of, I don't know. Some antifreeze probably, because it nothing natural in them things, but they worked. But there's something natural on the market now called Magic Mind. And I actually just ordered some, so I'm going to be trying it. And my only thing is that it's not like hot. But I think you can make it into a hot latte or something like that. But in the mornings, like I need my hot drink. Half of like the reason why I have coffee in the morning, which I'm trying not to do, but half the reason why I have coffee in the morning is because it's hot. I do also have mud water. Have you guys tried mud water? The coffee alternative that's made from mushrooms. I like that. I drink mud water some mornings. I had it this morning. It's got to be lukewarm for you? Really? Once it gets lukewarm, I'm like, son of a bitch. Coffee is your heroin. Yeah, no, that's how most people feel. Like we are definitely addicted to it. And the more I drink it, the more addicted I get. Like I will go through a whole pot at the shop because we always have coffee available for because we're a work share. So we always have coffee available. And sometimes I will drink the whole pot like over the course of the day. And I'm just like, dude, that's 4 cups of coffee. That is not okay. So that's why I definitely want to try this Magic Mind stuff. And because I love my mud water, I like the taste of it. And I like that it gives me an alternative to coffee, but it doesn't really have much caffeine in it. You know, it's basically like a chai base. So it's delicious. It's a nice, it's almost like having hot chocolate in the morning, like a spicy hot chocolate, but it doesn't really like get me revved up to work, you know, which I need. So fingers crossed this Magic Mind does what it says it's going to do because it ain't cheap. Yeah, yeah. I have one of those things. It's like a cast iron one. I should keep it like by the bed so I can keep things hot. But yeah, mug warmer. I definitely should grab. I have like a cast iron one that you actually put a tea light in the bottom of, and it's supposed to keep your like coffee thing or tea thing hot. But I'm not put together enough to use it. So it's just like in the kitchen. Oh, you're doing the French press thing? Yeah. I just like the way French presses look. Oh, yeah. I could see that working. Using the pipe mug to like minimize how much you have. Um but yeah, I'm gonna try this Magic Mind stuff and see if that gives me the combo that I need because it's just like a little shot. It's not a whole cup. So I'm imagining that I could take a little shot of that and then drink my mud water for my hot beverage. And then that could be my morning combo. Yeah, French presses are fancy for sure. So yeah, the business boot camp was pretty dope. Really glad I participated. Um, Happy that I have a business coach because we've been doing pretty good on our own. I don't know who we is, me and my spirits. We've been doing good on my own. 4 years. BronxWitch has been around for 4 years. Our location has been open for 2. And I'm really proud of everything that I've built and that I've done. But, everybody needs a teacher. Like, no matter how advanced or how beginner you are, every good teacher has a teacher. You know, like every doctor has a doctor, every therapist has a therapist, every teacher has a teacher. And I'm really blessed that I have been paired up with the one that I have because she's got a great network of people around her to, for me to meet. Um, yeah, it's pretty great event. I'm glad that I went. I'm really motivated. I'm excited for the webinar. If you don't know, my next free webinar, 10 Steps to Becoming a Better Witch, is on Sunday the 28th, and I'm teaching it twice, which is going to be exhausting because I'm doing the first session before I go work at the shop all day, and then the second session after I get back. So it's going to be a long day for me. But I really wanted to teach it twice this time to make sure that people don't miss it, because I'm not going to be sending out a replay. I am going to make a replay option available to people, but I'm not going to be just sending out the replay to everybody. So if you missed the morning session, come to the evening session. I really want witches in the room that are serious. And we actually talked about this at the boot camp today. My business coach calls it course hoarding. And some of you are probably guilty of this, where you buy classes, you buy PDFs, you buy ebooks, and then they just sit in your inbox, and or you register for webinars and then you don't attend, and then you get the replay and you don't go watch it. Um, or you do take the class and you don't implement any of the things that were in it. And we're all guilty of that. I have done it in the past myself. Um, or I start a class and then don't finish. So that's the tricky thing about virtual classes and digital classes, and webinars and stuff. It's great to have the option to be able to stay at home and enjoy it from where you are, the comfort of your bed or your couch. But it also means that there's nobody there to really hold you accountable the way a physical class, there's somebody there to be like, you need to come to class today. So we tend to course hoard, where we either buy classes and download stuff that we never use or never look at, or we start classes and we just kind of fall off and don't ever finish. And I don't want you guys to do that. And I don't want people who do that about their magical studies at the webinar, which maybe sounds a little bit mean, but it's just that I really want to work with witches who are ready to be better witches. You know, there are some of you, and this is like no offense to any of you, but there are some of you that are still at the point where where you're waiting for somebody to convince you that witchcraft is even real. And I'm not that person. I'm just not that person. I'm not here to try to convince anybody of anything. My life is so incredibly magical. And with every day, I am blown away by how amazing it is when you become in tune with your guides, your ancestors, with the unseen world, with the elements, with the laws of the universe, the laws of nature, and how you can literally make things happen or know that they're going to happen and prepare yourself. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I would never stop reading tarot. I would never stop practicing the craft. I don't, you can't, once you see the light, there's no going back. And I'm just so freaking excited um, to work with other people that are like, yeah, I know. Like, I see the synchronicities and the signs too. I know that there's more to me than my physical body. I know that it is possible to connect with the energetic vibration of crystals, of plants, of elements. And I just need somebody to show me how to do it, like consistently and regularly. When I was a new witch, I was so passionate about not being a new witch anymore. You know, I was like, no, I want to get good at this. So I took it seriously. So I want to work with witches who are at that stage of their journey, you know, where maybe you've cast a few spells that worked. Maybe you've done a few readings and they were accurate. And now you're like, okay, how do I do this all the time? How do I get consistent? Or maybe you're like, why did it work? Like, I cast a spell and I think it worked, but I don't really know like how that happened. Like, did I really make that happen? Like, what the hell? I want to lead you through that. And it's been so freaking cool having my first class of Better Witches who are about to graduate on Wednesday. Um, I'm super proud of them. It it's amazing because not only have I seen their practices grow, but they've taught me things. And now I have, I went from being a really lonely kid witch, no friends, always going to witchy shops and fairs and stuff by myself. And now me and one of my better witches are about to go to the graveyard next week to collect some graveyard dirt from a dead conjure man because my hoodoo teacher asked me to. And I now have someone to go with me and I don't have to do it by myself. I was like, I posted, you guys might have seen the post recently of one of the Better Witches giving a review of the program. That's June. They're a Coven member. And I was like a budding medium, I think, in my opinion. And I was like, June, we're going to the cemetery. Because my hoodoo teacher told me about this dead conjure man and we think we know where he's buried and we want to get his graveyard dirt. And June was like, absolutely. So now we're going on Wednesday and I have witchy friends to go with me. So it's really cool to be like, oh, you took my program. I know exactly what your skill set is. I know exactly what your craft is like. I know about what spirits you're working with. And like now we can do work together. And speaking of, in this package, hey Betty, is a gift from my hoodoo teacher for the graveyard. So I have been sent the offerings that I am to take to the cemetery to leave. And there's a gift in here for me too, apparently. So shall we open it? Do you guys want to see what he sent me? I mean, I know what it is. Do you want to see what he sent? Where do you sign up for the webinar? Oh, like everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's in the description for this video. But if not, you can go to my Instagram page, which is at BronxWitch, and the link is in my bio. Or you can go to my website, bronxwitch.com, and go to the Connect with Ali section and click on coaching and classes. And my webinar is posted in there. There are 2 sessions of the webinar, one at 9:30 Eastern in the morning and one at 8:30 p.m. Eastern at night. And if you register, you'll get the links to both. Okay. I think I saw a question. If you could add one thing to HQ, if money was not in the equation, what would you add? This could be person, product, service, anything. Oh, that's a great question. Because we really do it all. We do readings, we have events, we have book signings, we sell products, we're a work share space so you can reserve space. But what would I add? Well, honestly, it wouldn't be so much an addition, it would be an expansion because HQ is operating out of an office. We're in an office on the first floor of a building that's commercial on the bottom and residential on the top. And people really can't find us. And, we have a sign outside and stuff, but what I've heard, the feedback I've gotten from a lot of people is a lot of you guys are nervous, which I'll be honest, I can't really relate because I don't really get that way. I don't feel nervous a lot. But a lot of times the feedback I hear from people when they finally come in the shop is like, I walked by a bunch of times, but I was nervous. And the fact that you have to go into a building, past the doorman, if the doorman's not there, you have to buzz and be let in. I think that just only makes it scarier for people. So if there's one thing that I would do and money was not a question, I would move into a proper storefront so people could feel more comfortable just walking in and not have to buzz in or anything like that. That's what I would do. And that's our future. So I want all you witches, put that in the air, put that in the universe. All right. HQ needs to be a proper storefront. We need a proper storefront so people can walk by, see us, and just walk right in, not have to go inside of a building and find us, that would be the best thing, because we really offer everything. So it's really just a matter of so many people in the neighborhood don't even know we're there. So, and I hope you can join us in the webinar, Brittany. It's going to be amazing. I taught this webinar last year in August, before the current class of Better Witches started. And I've learned so much from the last 6 months with the Better Witches. And so I've totally revamped the webinar. So by the way, if you took the webinar last year, register and take it again. Yes, I'm talking about my 10 areas of the craft that I believe every witch needs to focus on in order to go from baby to Better Witch. But I have completely revamped the structure of the webinar, completely revamped what I'm teaching you, and I'm creating a digital like workbook to go with it for you to use to take notes. Like, I'm working on some really cool stuff. There's also going to be a giveaway. When I do the webinar, both sessions, there's going to be a giveaway, and you probably want to participate in the giveaway. So yeah, even if you took this webinar last year, come again. It's going to be worth it. Totally free. Oh yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw that. I saw the pyramid water crystals experiment. Yes, I did. Yes, and Dr. Emoto's water study is very important. If you've ever wondered why people typically have a glass of water on their altar, that is why. Because of water's ability to remember. We use it both as an offering to spirit, to energy, whatever you want to call it. We use it as an offering, but it's also a vessel for energetic vibration to come through. And it leaves an imprint in the water, which is something we can actually see in the form of bubbles, clouds, etc. And that can tell us a lot about the energy that we're interacting with. So if you've ever wondered why there's like almost always water on an altar, that is the reason. And if you've ever watched Espiritistas, which are basically mediums of the like Afro-Latin diaspora, places like Puerto Rico, Cuba, DR, they always have several glasses of water on a specific type of altar called a bóveda. And the different glasses of water all correspond to different classes of energy beings. And we talk about how what a bóveda entails in the Better Witch Magic Intensive Coaching Program in Module 5, Sacred Sanctuaries. And we're going to talk about altars in the webinar, just briefly, but we go deep in the coaching program, and the Better Witches actually have to create altars. So, because we got homework. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for asking. That was a really great question. Yep. If there's anything I could do for HQ, we need a proper storefront. I would take everything that we do currently and just put it in a location that it's easier for people to find and more accessible for people to just walk in. And also, speaking of accessibility, that's accessible because we're inside of a building, we are not like wheelchair accessible. So that bugs me because we've had more than one person call and ask that question. And I always have to give them the very sad news that unfortunately, I'm sorry. There are stairs leading into the building. There are like ledges on our doors, like coming in. And then our doorways are narrow because it's supposed to be an office. So I would like wide doorways with ramps and like proper accessibility, handlebars in the bathrooms, proper accessibility. So a storefront would do it. Oh, thank you, Key. I'm glad you liked that. Key said that she appreciated my tip on not using multiple planners. That was a lesson that I had to learn For sure. And we talk about this in the coaching program as well, because one of the modules is on sacred scribing, magical scribing. And I talk to you about the importance of keeping a magical record and how to best do it, what types of journals you do need, what types you don't, how to not end up with 45 journals that you've written 2 pages in and not finished. And back in the day, I used to buy witchy planners. And there's nothing wrong with buying witchy planners at all. But if you already keep a planner or some type of a calendar for your regular life, don't go buy a witchy planner that is separate, because now it's like you have 2 separate lives. And the whole point is for being a witch to be your everyday, all day lifestyle. So the witchy things that you do should go right into your regular planner. They're a part of your regular life. And that minimizes the chances also that you'll get like distracted and stop keeping and paying attention to the planner, because this is the planner you're actually using for your life. If you don't keep a planner already and you don't keep a calendar, you're just perhaps that doesn't work for you, you're just not that type of an organized person, then go ahead and buy the witchy planner and just have that one planner. But if you already have one, don't now have 2. Don't do that. You're going to always forget. And how many of you do that? Every full moon, where you're like, next full moon, I'm going to totally do a ritual. I'm going to do a bath. I'm going to do a full moon spell. And then the full moon comes around and you're like, oh, fuck, I was going to do something for it. If it was in your regular calendar, just like going to the grocery store, picking up your kids from school, or whatever else you put in your calendar, you have a much better chance of actually doing it and like planning it and knowing that, oh, okay, next week it's a full moon. I want to do something, rather than having it sneak up on you while you're scrolling through YouTube and someone's like, oh, it's a full moon. You're like, oh, shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It feels really wonderful after being on this journey for so long to be able to give back to people who are where I used to be, because I didn't have anybody. It was just me, my lonesome, and my super strict conservative Christian mother fighting me every step of the way. So to be able to be out, be loud, be proud, to be able to go to a business, freaking listen, like, think about how wild this is. That I went from being somebody who literally had to hide her altar in a sack under her bed as a teenager, to being able to go into a room with millionaires and say, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Allie. I'm a witch. And I own a business. What? That's amazing. That's amazing. You know, talk about a 180. No hiding, no tiptoeing, no, oh, I'm kind of the, no. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Allie. I'm a witch. Wrap your head around that real fast, because this is happening. You're having a conversation with a witch. Yes, yes. You're going back and forth between your 2 planners. And that's going to minimize the chances that you really stay on, like, that it really becomes a part of what you do. So you can combine them. I did a wacky thing one year where, I don't know if you guys know what a Filofax is, but it's a type of planner that's like basically a binder, and they're kind of expensive because the idea is you don't throw the outside part away. Every year you get like new pages to put in it. So I still have it, this like nice red Filofax. And I took one of the Llewellyn planners, cut all the pages out of the binding, punched holes in it, and put that into my Filofax instead of the pages that like the Filofax comes with. I did that one year. That worked pretty okay. It was a little sloppy. Some of the pages started falling out, but I did my best. It kind of worked. Um, but yeah, Linda, you also have a regular planner and a second witchy planner, but it's actually a tarot journal. I can't fit the tarot journal and the planner in one thing. Yes, okay. A tarot journal or some type of a divination journal and your planner where you're planning out your days and your weeks, etc. Those should definitely be two separate things. So you're fine there. And like I said, in the coaching program, I talk about this. So I'll touch on this a little bit in the webinar. But a planner and a journal are different. A journal is for recording things that have happened. A planner is for planning what is to come. And it would make sense for those to be separate because you're not going to need to look back at your tarot journal or your past tarot readings to decide, like, if you're going to do a full moon ritual like before or after the groceries. That's what a planner is for. But a divination journal, I think, is very important for all witches. A divination practice is important for all witches, which is why we talk about divination in the 4th module of the program. So on week 8, we get into divination. And then towards the end of the program, we talk about journaling. And I recommend having a divination journal that is separate just for recording your readings. Because if you're doing readings for yourself and you're not writing them down anywhere, then you're not really getting the best use out of your readings because all of that information is going to be lost. You're going to forget after a few days. And it's going to be harder for you to track how accurate your readings are and maybe whether or not certain cards keep coming up over and over, seeing patterns in your life and things like that. So tarot journal, if you are a tarot reader, or just a divination journal for whatever your modality is, using a pendulum, throwing runes, bones, tasseomancy, scrying in your teacup, anything that you do for divination, recording your readings is very important. And then your planner is different. Or charms. Yes. Tammy, are you still doing charm readings? Because I feel like did you stop doing charm readings on your page? Because I feel like I don't know if Instagram like just stopped showing me your stuff or if you took a break for a while or something like that. But you guys, Tammy does divination with charms, which is so cool. And she read for me once and it was freaking spot on. So check Tammy out. Drop your social. Oh, okay, you changed your name. Oh, okay, maybe that's why. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, I'm not following this one. Bam, got you. Okay, now I'm following. Okay, yeah, okay, so I had lost track of you. Yeah, I got you. I'm following back. Yeah, everybody drop your ats. Everybody follow each other. Come on, witches helping witches. But yeah, if you want people from the community to follow you, drop your chat, drop your at. Consider joining the coven and dropping your at in the coven. If you don't want to put your at, all over YouTube, join the coven. There's like 85 witches in the coven, so it's a much smaller group than the like 18,000 people that allegedly subscribe to me on this channel. So join the coven and share information. I'm actually, you know what? Nuri you guys might know Nuri. She's a shop witch. She was in the shop today, but she's also the coven moderator. And I might have her drop like a everybody get to know each other post in the feed where everybody can like drop their ats and stuff and we can all follow each other. I might do that over there, but you can drop your ads here too. But yeah, get a charm reading with Tammy. Super accurate, really cool, and a really fun, different way to get a reading. It was super fun. Smoky Rose Diaries. Am I following you? Let me see, girl. Let me see. I will be honest, I it's hard for me to keep track with following people on my BronxWitch Instagram just because I do get a lot of follow requests and I can't follow everybody just because it just gets intense on my newsfeed. And like I love y'all, but I can't necessarily have like all y'all's cat pictures and like pictures of your dinner and stuff like that. It just adds to me scrolling. And I really try to not be on here scrolling. I try to be intentional on here. So I don't follow everybody back. But if y'all are like in the crew, I will follow you. Okay, I got you. You're loving your 2024 Witches Diary that you got? Good. We just got some new planners and diaries in. We just got a 2024 astrological planner in. We still have copies of the Samhain journal, which matches up with the Samhain Oracle deck that Juliet Diaz created, which is so pretty. We got 2024 astrological calendars and witchy calendars in. So if you're looking for planners, journals, calendars, we just stocked up on all of that stuff. Thank you, Bella. Hope you're having a wonderful night too. Oh, that's beautiful. You made your own clay pebbles. That's really cool. I remember when I made my own runes one time. Um, I got like wood chips from Michael's and I made my own runes. And I really like those for a while. Where are those? I'm sure I still have them. Yeah, listen. It's no offense. It's just, it's a lot. There's 11,000 people on my Instagram. If I follow everybody, it's going to be a lot of cat pictures and pictures of your dinner. And I love you, but like, it's too much for one person to do. So I really, I try to limit it to like the witchy pages that have content that I really like can learn from or am inspired by and stuff like that. Otherwise I'll be scrolling for life. I'll be scrolling for my life. I can't. I can't. But if you follow my shop page, I follow everybody back. I follow everybody back on the shop page at BronxWitch HQ. We follow everybody back because we want to keep in touch and make sure that there's like back and forth communication with what's going on in the shop. So, oh, Bella, you have a metaphysical shop? Tell us the details. What's the details? Where's your hometown? What's the name of your shop? How do we follow you? Because I know what it's like, girl. It is not easy. These last 2 years, without a doubt, have been the hardest of my life, not to mention going through a divorce with my husband, which is only now just beginning to get to stages of being finalized. He just moved out in December. So can you imagine starting a physical brick and mortar business and going through a divorce? And my mom had a stroke and like so much. And then retail has died off so much. Everybody wants to get their books on Amazon and shit like that, you know. And in the post-COVID world, don't nobody want to go nowhere, anywhere, anymore. So getting people to physically come to the shop is so hard. So I feel you, Bella, but we got this. Okay, we got this. We are doing exactly what we are supposed to be doing. We are where we are supposed to be. And I have all the faith in the world that the people that need us are going to find us and that we will stay in business. Okay? And I'm speaking that encouragement into you to keep going. And there was one thing, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be honest with you, like, I recorded myself a few times. Maybe one day I'll just do like a compilation video of all the times I cried. But when I'm telling you, so many nights I've cried. A couple times I went live on here to cry. Scroll through the old lives. You don't have to go far back to find it. But there have been so many days where I have been in the shop, shutting down by myself, 8 o'clock at night, exhausted. No customers came in for the day. No sales happened for the day. And I'm just like, oh my God, like trying to keep it all afloat, trying to figure out what to do next. Should I do a sale? Do I not have enough candles? Why is nobody coming here? How can I market when I don't have any money for marketing? Like, just so much sadness and desperation. And there's just one thing that I have told myself over and over and over again, and it has gotten me through every day. And I share it with you now. There is only one mistake that you could make, Bella, and that is to give up. That is the only mistake that you can make. You may not be a business expert. You may not get everything right. You might get scammed. You might buy a bad batch of crystals that are fake and you have to throw them all out. You might have an incident, water spills, half your books get destroyed, you knock over a case of candles, you lose $100 worth of inventory, somebody's order gets lost in the mail, they're mad, they give you a bad review, you got to get a refund. It doesn't matter what you do. None of these things are mistakes. None of them are mistakes. Every single thing that you are doing is a part of the journey, the process, the learning. It is cutting your teeth. It is sharpening your edges. It is making you stronger. It is making you better at what you do. It is making you smarter. And the only mistake you can make is give up. And to be clear, giving up and shifting, pivoting, changing are not the same. You might need to transition. You might need to shift something. You might need to do something differently. Okay. You might even need to stop something. Like, I'm about to shut down. I don't know if I told you guys, we're getting rid of bookable tarot readings. So we will still offer tarot readings and Reiki sessions in the shop, but for walk-ins only. You know why? Because it costs me $70 damn a month to have an online booking system and ain't nobody using it. I had this vision that we would be the go-to spot for everybody who wants tarot readings from wherever they are in the world. And I've learned that the truth of the matter is people fall in love with a particular reader and they want to keep going to those readers. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I didn't realize that before. And now that I realized it, we're spending $900 a month for a tarot booking, for a appointment booking system that is just not being used. 90% of our tarot readings come from walk-ins. People see the sign outside or they're coming in the shop and they decide to sit down for a reading. So it just doesn't make sense for us to have that service available online. Still available, just not available online anymore. So I'm letting it go. But that's not the same as giving up. I'm just transitioning and changing things up. Okay, so you might need to transition, you might need to change things, you might need to evolve, you might need to get rid of a product, get rid of a service, whatever, but that's not the same as giving up. Don't give up. That's the only mistake that you can make. And when I tell you I had to repeat that, so I still have to repeat that to myself. There were nights where I would be in the shop, starving because I haven't eaten all day, mopping the floors because we don't got nobody else to clean the place, stomach growling. And I get very emotional when I'm hungry. I definitely get hangry, head hurting, dehydrated, tears just pouring down my face. And like a mantra, I'm saying out loud to myself, I'm going to cry now. The only mistake I can make is give up. The only mistake I can make is give up. The only mistake I can make is give up. I just had to keep saying that to myself over and over. And that is what would get me to go home, eat, sleep, and get back up and do it again. So I share that with you, and I pray that that keeps you going. When you get to those points where you're just like, I can't do this anymore, I'm going to close this down. Just remember that one thing. The only mistake you can make is to give up. You know, because it's been getting me through. It's okay. We'll all cry together. Yes. Yeah. Yes. You got this. You got this. You got to be smart. You got to be willing to accept that your idea didn't work, that you got to change something, that you got to try something different. You might need to delegate. You might need to ask for help. You might need to ask for donations. You might need to call on support from your community or a family member or what have you, but don't give up. That's the only mistake you can make. You're getting a windfall. I had to explain that investing in your side project doesn't mean my dream job is off the table for me. Yeah. I quit my job not because I don't want to work, but because the work I was doing for a decade doesn't fit anymore. Right. Absolutely. 2024 is the year, this is a big year of revelation. The veil is coming off, and we have to move with authenticity and honesty and transparency. And people who don't are being called out. And I truly believe that if you are open, honest, transparent with your community about what is happening and what you're going through, it is going to help. When I got on here a couple of months ago and I just cried my eyes out about the financial mistakes that I have made in the business and why we're not in a better position, even though we have doubled our sales. I doubled our sales our second year of business, and yet don't have the profit margins that I need because I was lacking financial literacy and didn't make smart choices about our expenses. And I did things like have $70 a month booking services for services that nobody's booking. And I've had to make changes and accept that I needed guidance. So I got a business coach. And yeah, sometimes you realize that what you're doing is not in alignment and you've got to shift, but don't give up. You didn't buy the Wee Moon planner this year? Is it because you wanted to try the witch's diary that you got? How do you like it better? Because the Wee Moon planner has been around for like 40 years. Yes, write it down, put it on a post-it note, stick it up on your mirror, and repeat that to yourself every time you get to the end of another day where there's been no customers, or you don't know if you're going to make the rent, or you don't have the money to buy new inventory but you're sold out of half your shit. Like, the only mistake you can make is give up. And then remind yourself that you're a witch, because I had to remind myself that, like, I can cast for the things that I need. And I've been doing so much money magic in the last couple of weeks, and or a couple of months. And since I had that, like, we'll just call it the breakdown. Since I had that breakdown on here. And my mindset has changed around money. Our cash flow has changed. I've gotten rid of a lot of things. Um, yeah, I'm talking to millionaires. Okay, I've had to remind myself, like, girl, you're a witch. You don't have to sit there in this state of suffering and desperation. Get in your fucking cauldron and cast some magic. So I've been doing some big money magic. And within a couple of months, I went from crying my eyes out on live about how we don't have no money to sitting in a room with a millionaire, pitching my business to him, potentially building a relationship that could lead to who knows what. I need to go back and see the date of that live to see exactly how quickly things turned around when I reminded myself. And that's something for you guys to take away too. I've been doing this for 25 plus years. 25 plus years I have been a witch. And I still have to remind myself sometimes, like, witch, what are you doing? Why are you over here moping around like you don't know how to change the energy? Like you don't know how to fix this. I have to remind myself because we're so not used to having that level of power in our lives that even after doing it for all this time, I still sometimes have to remind myself, like, wait a minute, you have other uh, solutions. You have other ways of getting things done in the unseen world. And I got to give a shout out to Mystical Misty, my homegirl that makes all of our figure candles, because it is her Benjamin's money candle that I used. Well, I've done a couple of money rituals slash spells in the last 2 months, but the big one, the big two, both involved her Benjamin's. Whatchamacallit, her Benjamin's. YouTube says it's about to play ads. I'm going to click skip ads so y'all don't have to. I know it's how I make revenue, but I don't want to interrupt the flow right now. Yeah, but it's called the candle's called the Benjamins, and it looks like $100 bill, and I've used that in both workings, and I love them. I love them. Yes, that's a great point, Smokey. Money magic doesn't just make money. You got a glowing letter of recommendation to help you get your dream career. Exactly, right? Like I didn't make money today. In fact, I spent money to be in the room. Like I spent money to go to this coaching program thing. But now I'm on a first name basis with a fucking millionaire. So there was a viral video going around for a while where people were debating whether or not this was like wise or stupid. And I guess somebody got offered, or it was, I don't know if it was a hypothetical or if they legitimately got offered this, but the scenario was, would you take $500,000 right now or a meeting with Jay-Z? And this is like music people. And some people were like, I would take the $500,000. I could do so much with that. And other people were like, you take the meeting with the billionaire. Hello. What you're going to learn from that, and that having that kind of relationship, even if you just get a selfie and get to say, I just had a meeting with Jay-Z, like that could turn into so much more than that $500,000, right? But some people, not everybody agreed. Some like professionals out there were like, don't take that meeting. You take that cash. You need the liquid cash to invest in you. You know what I'm saying? Don't work for compliments. Don't work for relationships. Don't work, So different people, see it differently. But if it were me, I'm taking the meeting. Yep, you too, Bella, right? That's why you're a business owner, babe. That's why you're a business owner. Decisions like that is why you should not give up. Okay? Oh, is my phone dying? I think my phone's dying. I didn't want to get up for my battery. Hold on. Because the music was giving me vibes. I need to get a charger. 1 second. Exactly. Take the meeting. Take the meeting, y'all. Did I just flash you on my butt? If I did flash you, then you just got a free preview of what's on my OnlyFans. So you're welcome. Oh, by the way, I changed my name on my OnlyFans. Okay, good. It didn't die. I should be able to just. There we go. The music is giving me vibes right now. I'm in this mood. I changed my name on my OnlyFans because I decided that I changed it to BronxWitch. At first, I didn't want to do that because I was like, I want to have this be separate. I just want to see if I like it. I'm not trying to make it like a BronxWitch thing. Like, I just want to check it out. So I was going by the Topless Tarot Witch because I was doing topless tarot readings and other things. And I don't know. I just felt like the other day, I was like, first of all, I really like it. I've been enjoying myself. It's been healing so many parts of me. And I changed my Instagram name back to BronxWitch as well because I had for the last year changed it to just my name because I posted about this like I needed a break. I needed a break from being the BronxWitch basically. Like it was just I needed a break. I needed to like remind myself of like who I was as a person and not like the internet robot. So I needed a break from BronxWitch, but then I have fallen back in love with BronxWitch and I have fallen back in love with like what I do. You have an OnlyFans too? Bella, get the fuck out of here. I'm following you right now, bitch. What? What? What is your name? Wait, do you mind putting it in so people can know? Or you know what? You don't even have to do that. You follow me and I'll follow you back. I mean, duh. I mean, but wait, I'll link it. You do OnlyFans too? Witch, get out of here. Yes. I love everybody that I have met on OnlyFans so far. It is so dope. I love it. I love the creators that I'm following, but I also love the people. Like I love the people. Oh my God, Scorpio B19. Say less, witch. What? You about to be my OnlyFans bestie? Say less. We should collaborate. Oh my God, that is too cool. What are the chances? Anybody else in here on OnlyFans? Smokey, do it. Do it. You will be so happy that you did it. Do it, yo. I'm not even kidding you. It is so much fun. Even if no one follows you, like it is so much fun. How many times do you go and take pictures of yourself, like when you get out of the shower and stuff, and you're like, but then it's like, where am I going to put these? Who's going to see these? Now you have a place to put them. And I forget who said it. Was it Frances McDermott? Some older actress was like, um, oh, I think it's from that show. I don't watch TV, but there's a show called like Schitt's Creek or something like that. I think it's the lady, the crazy old weird lady in that show Schitt's Creek. She was like, take lots of pictures while you're young. Take lots of naked pictures because you're never gonna look as tight as you do now. You know what I'm saying? And like she was like, just take as many nudes as possible when you're young. Just do it. Yes, Tammy. Yes, they are. They are. One of my friends on here, her name is Kat, and that's literally like her tagline. She's like, I'm like old coochie over here, old titties over here. She's like in her 50s, and she and her boo thing, they I don't do that kind of content. Not yet anyway. But yeah, they be fucking. And we follow each other. Yes, she's like 55, 56 years old. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And she has more followers than me. Okay. She has more followers than me. So yes. Okay, oh, your page is a paid page. That's okay, girl. You're gonna be the only person I'm paying for. I only follow free pages because you know I'm over here to like make the money, not spend the money. But for you, girl, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. My page is free, but I like charge for like videos. Like I did a spiritual bath the other day, and I filmed myself taking that. And so I like post stuff that you can pay for. And then my lives are free too, but I have like a tip goal. So I'll start. Um, oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I think I can swing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send that. May everything you give to me come back to you 3 times 3 and vice versa. All right. So everything I give out in the world, I give back. Everything I give out, I give back. Is Are paid messages where it's at? I'm a live kind of girl. Okay. I'm a live kind of girl. So I actually didn't realize that most people on OnlyFans just post pictures. Cause I was like, wow, that's not old school. Like people really out here just paying for pictures, like in this day and age when you can get like live videos and stuff, but people really be paying for pictures. But I've never been a picture person. I don't feel like I show up as good in pictures as I do like face to face and in videos. So I knew from the jump before I started the page that I wanted to be able to go live as soon as possible. And you just need to have 5 followers to be able to go live. And so I was like begging people to follow me and they did. And then I got the ability to go live. I love it. I love lives because I that's the world I live in. This is what I do. You guys probably know I haven't been making like edited videos in a while. So like making stuff to edit it and stuff and like trying to make a good picture and I don't got time for that. I'm gonna come live and take my top off. It's just easier. So I always knew I wanted to go live. I was never really like in it for the pictures. I post pictures, but I'm really there for the lives and I love it. I love it. But I was a bartender for 15 years and I have a very flirtatious spirit. So I like being able to talk to people and flirt. I like being able to be seductive and what I call being syrupy. I'm very syrupy when I get into a certain mood. Let me stop. I'm getting that way right now. Let me chill out. I'm not going live over there till Tuesday. Um, but yeah, I can get very syrupy and I like that. I like being very seductive. I like speaking in my bedroom voice. I like, you know, the interaction. I like talking and having people like comment back. So I like being live. And being live, I think is a great way for people to really get to know you, which makes them more interested in like what you've got going on. And then if you start going live like kind of regularly, then they have something to look forward to. Um, and you can kind of play games with people, which is fun. So you can like set a tip goal and be like, okay, if we get to this amount, we'll do this. Or if somebody tips me this amount, then we'll do that. So I usually start my live off with clothing on, and then there's a tip goal to get to for me to take stuff off, which is fun, you know? It's like it reminds me of like college drinking games. Like, oh, you got that wrong, take a shot or whatever. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm no expert. I've been on it for like 10 hot seconds, but I would say that the one thing I would imagine is true is that you're always going to do better anywhere in anything that you do if you're doing what you really enjoy and what really makes you comfortable. You like my chakra necklace? Thank you. I got it from Daya Jewelry and I am doing some promo for them. Um, you guys have to check out their website because I've been wearing the hell out of my serpentine earrings, those snake earrings. I also got from them. I took some beautiful pictures with the chakra necklace that are not for Instagram, you guys. So if you want to see that, because the necklace goes down to here. So there are some fun pictures, and I'm going to drop some videos of the necklace as well. But if you like the necklace, then you should go to this website and use that code, and you will get 10% off, maybe 15. Oh, lies. That's not the code. It's 15% off, and this is the code. BronxWitch 15. Yeah. So if you like it or you like their jewelry, check them out. Use the code BRXWitch15. 15% off. Tell them Allie sent you. Get the serpentine earrings. They make me feel very powerful. I wore them today to the boot camp. Allie the coqueta. Yes, I get very coquettish when I'm over there, and I like that side of me. And I haven't really got to enjoy that side of me ever since I stopped bartending. Obviously, being married kind of puts a little bit of a curb on that. But as a bartender, because it was my job, I could kind of still be that way to some extent. And then when I left hospitality in 2019, now there was no opportunity to do that. There was no need to be flirting while I'm over here making medicinal teas. So it was a different life. So now I get to go back to that, and I love it. I missed it. Family Guy strip trivia for tips. I would tune into that. I freaking love Family Guy, and I think I'm not good at trivia, like generally speaking, but that's a topic that I actually would probably do okay. Girl, try it out. And what I did at first was I did everything very anonymously. So I had a name that nobody knew, Topless Tarot Witch, and all of the pictures and videos that I posted that are just on my profile, you can't see my face. And I made like an Instagram to match, and you couldn't see my face. I'm probably going to delete that Instagram because I don't really need it. I was doing it just to try to get followers, but I got like 12 now. That's good. Yes. Okay. So you just follow me on Insta. I'm gonna follow you there too. I'll follow you back. Um, there's a market for everything on the OnlyFans. Like anything you want to do. Like I told everybody from my very first live, I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really don't think I'm going to ever get to the point where I'm actually doing, full on PORN. I don't think that's gonna happen for me because I'm really here. Well, who knows? But I don't think so. But who knows? At the present moment, I'm there to heal parts of myself that are wounded from my marriage and other things. And I want to explore that with other people. And I'm really there to give tarot readings without my clothes on. So the tarot kind of comes first, And so that's what my page is about. It's about me losing some weight, weighing myself, taking some pictures that make me feel good about myself, and going live to do tarot readings. And apparently about 12 people are interested in that, So there's going to be somebody that's down. Evil Kermit the fuck out of you right now. That's funny. Okay, Bella, got you. I just followed you back. that your boo? You guys are cute. Oh, love it. Oh, I love the pigtail picture. Oh, it's just after 12? I've been running my mouth, y'all. I still haven't opened this package. Oh, he got booted? Oh, okay. Okay, well then never mind. He ain't cute. Never mind. He ain't cute then. He ain't cute. Never mind. We're off that. We booted him. We're off that. No, but yeah, no, your pictures, yeah, we're cute together. He's a Sagittarius. My ex is a Sagittarius too. I mean, he's not a Sagittarius. See, now I'm gonna be saying that forever. That's a good one. He's not a Sagittarius, but he is a Sag. December 6th. He is a Sag. That's so funny. I'm a Leo. What's your sign? Wait, what did Nat say? I missed something. Topless or naked crochet? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I knit. My mom crochets. I knit. And I have wanted to do like a meetup circle at the shop called Stitch and Witch. And I feel like you could totally do like nude crochet circles or something like that. I don't know. What if, are you a really fast crocheter? You know how some people can crochet really fast? What if you crocheted in the nude and crocheted your outfit? What if you were nude and you crocheted your outfit? Crocheted little bras and thongs and things to wear. Could you do that? My mom's like a super fast crocheter. She can do she can make a blanket in like a couple of days. Like she be wildin'. Crocheted peepees and vagigis? Yes. There is somebody that I follow named Debaucherous Designs who makes silicone dildos out of the mold of his peepee. It's his peepee that is the mold for all the dildos. And he makes them in different colors. Some of them are glow in the dark. And his OnlyFans page is all about him making the like going through the process. Like he doesn't show his thing. I've never seen the actual thing. So he's not nude. You can't see his face. You can be very anonymous on there and still have a following. But I guess he's trying to target the girlies that might want to use his product in like their videos and stuff. So he, documents just making silicone peepees of all different sizes. Well, I guess of one size, but like different variations. You're not that fast. It could be an ongoing project. It will come together every week and we'll put some work in on my outfit. Yeah, he's smart, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't show his face. He doesn't show his actual thang. He just makes these silicone molds of it and sells them. I think on Etsy and stuff. And they're kind of cool. They come in all different colors. Cynthia is a Sag in the house. But Cynthia is not a Sagittarius. I can tell you that very much. Cynthia is one of the most loving people in our Coven community. You crochet a lot of Grafkins blankets? Is that like Is Grafgans like Afghan? I don't know that word. This is my bowling, by the way, you guys. Sacred knife, because I'm opening something spiritual. If you're just tuning in, this is a... Okay. I was checking the address. It's the address of the shop, and it's the address of the Holy Mountain Spiritual Temple, which is the spiritual temple that Brother Moses runs. So we're good. If you don't know who Brother Moses is, he is one of my hoodoo teachers. He is the proprietor of the Holy Mountain Spiritual Temple. He is a hoodoo practitioner. I think he has like a PhD in like African religions, Hebrew descent, I believe. Devotee of Archangel Michael. Very knowledgeable. Somebody I've learned so much from, and was blessed with a visit from him last time he was in New York. And basically, there is a famous conjure man who we did not know the location of his grave. And because Brother Moses is top tier. When I'm talking about, you want to know witches that are fucking smart, like academic, like could write textbooks about what they know, he is one of these people. And every blend he makes comes from like recipes from actual grimoires. He has like copper stills in his house, and like he's the real deal, yo. He really likes to do things like in a very authentic way. And so he's been looking for the gravesite of this conjure man, and they found some old ass document that seems to indicate what plot he was buried at, and it's at a cemetery in the Bronx. So he posted about it and he tagged me and was like, "Could you go?" And I was like, "Absolutely, I could go." And he's like, "Bet, I'm going to send you some stuff you need to go with." And if you've never done graveyard work, then you might not know that it is traditional to leave an offering to both the spirit of the person that you might be visiting, especially if you are taking something like graveyard dirt, as well as offerings to appease the spirits of the graveyard. Generally, you might want to pray to and or leave something for the spirit of the cemetery. And there are different spirits and different traditions that are credited with being kind of guardians or protectors of the cemetery generally. So you want to greet, acknowledge, and sometimes offer them. You want to offer all of the spirits that are in the place, but you do that rather not for permission, the way you do with the guardian of the cemetery. You do that kind of just to keep everybody off your back. Yeah. It's kind of just to be like, I ain't here for none of y'all. Here's a little something. Don't come for me. I'm here for one dude, right? Then you have your offering for the spirit that you are going to visit. So he hooked me up with what I need. It is traditional to bring real mercury dimes, which are made out of silver, but also channel the spirit of communication because of its relationship to Mercury. It is customary to bring that as the offering specifically for the spirit of the deceased that you are going to go see, because the Mercury allows for communication with that spirit, and the silver is valuable. So it's a valuable offering. Regular dimes are okay if you've got nothing better. Really nice, shiny new ones and really nice, shiny new pennies can also be used. But there's very little like precious metal used in our coins anymore. Mercury dimes, though, are old dimes. So they are actually, if not pure silver, almost pure silver. I knew he was going to give me more than just the dimes. Okay, he gave me a whole package. See, now the witch that's going with me, June, has made a crossroad cologne for us. And it looks like Brother Moses has prepared us with some other things. Okay, so first of all, he's given me ancestral courage, some spiritual medicine, which appears to be an incense, I'm going to guess. Oh, oh my God. If you need Mercury dimes, hit up Brother Moses. Who said they knew Brother Moses? You know Brother Moses? Yeah. Go to his website. If he doesn't have any listed, send him a message. Because he's the person I go to for my own. I don't know what this is exactly, but there's cinnamon in it for sure. Okay, ancestral cards. We're gonna be burning this before we go. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. All right. Okay, I'm seeing stuff I recognize and stuff I don't. Brother Moses is mad dope. You can find him on Instagram as Hoodoo Moses, at Hoodoo Moses. Take his classes. Okay? Take his classes, especially if you are interested in hoodoo or any type of like Abrahamic magic. Okay, so the conjure man's name is Black Herman. Oh, I'm not going to take these out of the bag. These have been worked. Okay, so these are real Mercury dimes, but as you can see, there is dirt on them, which tells me that he buried them and consecrated them for me. Thank you. How kind? Oh, I'm getting chills. And oh, wow. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, this is not staying in my bedroom tonight. Nope. We're gonna have to put this on the leg ball altar until we go. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm just gonna try to describe what I feel. All the muscles in my legs are like tensing up. And when I am working with spirit and they are in the space, I feel the middle of my back contracts, and that is happening steady right now. Like as if somebody's hand is there, but my legs feel crazy. Oh. Whew. Okay. All right. Y'all heard that? It was like, shh. Yeah, we're going to Black Herman. Is his name. Oh my God, my body is. I've been sitting here chilling, no problem this whole time. I'm not bugging right now. I love this. We got to go to this grave as soon as possible. I'm going to try to do this on the full moon on Wednesday. Alexis is in the shop on Wednesday, which means I have the coaching class Wednesday night, though. If I go into the shop early, Alexis will be at the shop. Maybe June and I can go in the afternoon before Our last, the last BetterWitch class is at 7:30. Yeah, we gotta go like ASAP. Okay. Now this is for me. He told me he was sending this. So this made me and June had a good laugh about this. Okay, so he sent, look at the size of that. That is real silver. I was thinking about going after class, Tammy, but I don't know if the cemetery is going to be open at night like that. And I'm not trying to get arrested. Because would I break in? Yes. But do I have things to do the day after? Also, yes. Okay. So I am not against breaking and entering into a cemetery to do what we got to do, but it's a pretty well guarded cemetery. Okay, yeah, good point. Good point. Maybe it is open late. I kind of doubt it, but I'll check. I will check. But if we could go in the afternoon before class, that would be good too. Okay, we have to get through this stuff fast because the feeling I need to get this stuff out of my bedroom like ASAP. Um, okay. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. All right. Wouldn't that be crazy if we're in class and I'm like, all right, that's the last class. Thank you guys. We're graduating. June, ready? Let's go. Bam. We got to go to the graveyards. Right? Yeah. Let's get through this because I need to get these items out. Ow. I need to get these items out of here. Okay. All right. So this is for me. Look at that. Giant, little. Okay. For me. That's for me. That's for me. That's for me. I hope they're okay with me showing these items. Okay. Please forgive my ignorance if they're supposed to be secret, but I feel like this is educational. Okay. Oh, this is dope. This is like one of his stickers, I guess. Okay. That's cool. Um, yeah, okay. Wow, my legs. I gotta hurry up. Okay. Stickers. Stickers. He sent me some dope ass stickers. Meet me at the crossroads. This is like his symbol, his like logo. Okay. I love a sticker. This is his roots. If y'all looking for roots, we sell his roots. I only get my roots from him. Our high john, licorice, calamus, orris, um, what else? Our lucky hands, all of our roots, our magical roots we get from him, and he wholesales. So if you have a shop, Bella, it's just 11:33 here. It was just 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Um, if you need wholesale roots for your shop, Huda Moses is the way to go. More stickers, prayer cards. Oh, oh, my legs are doing something crazy. Woo. Okay, prayer card. This translates to Sacred Cross, be my light. The dragon may never rule me. Fall back, Satan. Don't tempt me with your vanities. What you offer me is vile. Imbibe your poison yourself. Oh, okay. Some of my spirits don't like that. Okay. All right. I know why, but okay. All right. It's not about y'all. All right. Okay. Okay. We have a blessed and consecrated prayer for the open roads. Okay. So these are things that will be going with me. The open road will be going with me. This prayer card to ward off demons will be going with us. Crown of success. I might take that too. Yeah, I might take all of these. I think he sent all of these. Archangel Michael, another one my spirits don't really gel with, but okay. We have multiple of those. Okay, these are several. The bearer of this card is under the protection of St. Michael's sigil, and all of these have been worked. All of these cards, you can tell, have been consecrated and worked. Okay. Santa Muerte here as well. Several of these. Okay, good. There's enough for me to carry and for June to carry. Okay, so he sent me enough for me and my witch accomplice, for us to be stacked with prayer cards in our pockets. We will burn this incense in ritual probably before we go. And if it's late at night, enough, maybe also at the gravesite, but we'll see what we can get away with there. But yes, we will be carrying these with us. The stickers are for fun. The dimes are for. So, funny thing about this, when he told me, he was like, I'm going to send you a very extra large Mercury dime for you as a gift. Thank you, because I'm collecting graveyard dirt for him on this trip, right? As well as crossroads dirt on this trip. So this is what he sent me. And I was like, isn't this some old school ass wishy shit that I'm basically doing magical work for coins? I'm being paid in shillings. like like our ancestors back in the day. And like someone's like, can you go to the crossroads for me? Can you go to the graveyard? I will pay you with one giant silver dime. And me being the witch that I am, I was like, yes, I will take it. I will take your silver dime. You do not have to pay me in money. You can absolutely pay me in magical artifacts and ancient coins. Okay? I will take it. I was like, yes, I will work for shillings. Makes your crow brain happy. Yes. Ooh, Brother Moses, Brother Moses, Brother Moses. Wow. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude to know a witch like this, to be able to learn from him, to work with him, to do work for him also. I just feel honored that he would even trust that I could receive something like this, know what to do with it, handle the job, and get what he's asked for back to Colorado where he's at. Definitely gonna have to send it insured, because the way USPS be fucking up, they done lost 2 packages of mine this week. And one of the packages I'm really mad about, because it was magical work for a friend that commissioned me to do some evil eye work for them. A freaking whole blessed candle, spiritual bath, ritual, a piece of Larimar stone from the Dominican Republic, and evil eye talisman that I enchanted. These motherfuckers went and lost. USPS can kiss my ass. But that's okay. You know why? Because HQ is going to keep growing, and we are going to get to the point where we can afford to ship with UPS and FedEx. Because the thing with them is that they charge to pick up packages, and USPS does it for free if they show up. They really are. The USPS has been so crap since COVID. And since they put that guy in charge, whoever that loser is, that idiot, they suck. Okay, I have to take this out of here, y'all, because I literally feel like somebody beat my legs. So I gotta take this out of here. And it's getting late. I have a meeting with Alexis and Nuri about the portal and the coven. We have a monthly meeting to talk about coven, portal, and all that stuff. And I'm so beat from the day. I was gonna pull cards for the full moon, but I don't think I can. Maybe for the elements. I could do an oracle card for each element, and then we'll go. Okay. Not your rent being lost in the mail. Yes, I can take our packages to a UPS spot. There is a pharmacy in the area that's a pickup spot. It's just standing in the line. But no, I should. I should just switch us to UPS. It'll cost you guys a little bit more. And that part I can't control. Like the actual price of the postage with UPS is like $2 more. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't done it. But I might. He's an hour or so away from you. You should connect. You should connect. The Holy Mountain Temple is open to the public, and he's doing a retreat. He's doing a retreat. If you don't follow him on Instagram, follow him on Instagram because he's about to do a retreat. There's some like big magical portal out there that they're gonna walk through. Some natural rock formation. Check it out. You might want to go. Are you okay with that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It was just hangout time. Okay, no cards tonight. I feel like now is not the time to be calling on spirits right now because I don't know what exactly. I mean, I do know, but I don't know what exactly I opened up with this because the sensations that I'm feeling are very not familiar to me. So I think we'll save it for another time. I will be doing topless tarot readings on my OnlyFans. If you would like tarot readings for the full moon, come see me on OnlyFans Tuesday night, about 10 o'clock. Okay? If you don't mind, a little bit of titties with your tarot reading. I will be pulling cards for each zodiac sign. Okay? Right? It's getting crowded in here. Yeah, it very much went from, not that it's not peaceful, I just no longer feel alone. So I'm going to take this out of here. I'm going to do a quick little cleanse. And I am going to get some rest. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Y'all are beautiful too. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was very unexpected. So when you guys actually come in the room for the surprise lives, I'm always shocked and very grateful. If you are new here, I believe if you click the bell button and turn on like all notifications, then anytime I do the surprise live, you'll get notified. Okay, but I posted about it in my stories on my Instagram and also in the coven. So hopefully, if you don't get a notification, you'll see me say, "Hey, I'm going live" in there. Yes, it was great to connect with you too, Bella. Let's definitely keep in touch, my dear. Supporting you on your OnlyFans journey. You're welcome. Thank you for surprising me and being here. Okay, yeah, you'll be live tomorrow night, Tammy. Okay, I'll definitely try to do that. We have Witches of Color support group tomorrow night. So if I can't tune in live, I will certainly watch the replay. Okay? Because I haven't seen a charm reading in so long. Oh, 10 o'clock? Oh, girl, yeah, I'll be there. Okay, yeah, we are Witches of Color. Well, Witches of Color support group is switching to 10 o'clock. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that already happened. Dang. It's at 10 o'clock. Yeah, okay, I'm going to miss it. But I will definitely watch the replay. Okay? I'll be knee deep in Witches of Color. All right? But I'll catch the replay. I'm just glad to have reconnected because I was like, where did Tammy go? All right. I'm glad you're still doing it. All right, good night, guys. It was so nice hanging out with you. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I will see the Coven Witches in high tea on the full moon on Thursday night. I'll be live for high tea. We're going to be talking about the planner thing, turning our regular planners into witchy planners. I'm going to actually show you my planners and how I plan my witchy year so that I'm not scrambling at the last minute to do rituals and stuff. And yeah, that's a live that is just for the Coven Witches. So if you want to join that community, the link is in the description. If you click the link in the description and use the code ALYLIVE, ALYLIVE, all capital letters, then you get your first month for free. Okay, if you sign up regular, you get 7 days free to check out the space. But if you use my code, you get a whole first month free. So join us in the Coven. That way you can tune into that live too. We usually get high. We smoke cannabis, we drink herbs, we do various things, and we do some random magical crafting. And this time it's going to be magical planner making. And then live on Tuesday for Topless Tarot on the OnlyFans for those of y'all who are down for that. And then the webinar is on Sunday the 28th. 2 sessions, 10 steps to becoming a better witch. So register for that. The link is also in the description here. And I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? This witch is tired. Good night, y'all. It was good to see you all. Blessed be. Bye.